press it and it will show your video.
Broadcast.
We going live, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post the URL here. Here's the URL right here in chat. That should be the URL to watch us. We'll post that out to your Twitter feed. All right, everybody. It's the YouTube Community Saturday podcast.
Do you want me to post it on the YouTube? Do you want me to post it on the community's Twitter?
Yeah, do what you got to do. Promote the stream. If you're in the stream, find a way to retweet the stream. Like it, comment, get people to come watch, etc., etc. YouTube communities. This should have been Z-Star's show, but he's running a little late, so he's just in here with us. I'm impromptu. Don't mind the house. We're what do you call that? Making it better.
Renovating.
Very much. All right, so everything's kind of out of place before my daughter's second birthday, so ignore the mess. So anyway, we got. Let's introduce everybody. We'll start from the right and work our way left. I think that's Zoots, right? Zoots. We got somebody joining too, Edward Riley here. Zoots, can you hear me? On the right there, Zoots. Okay, we'll skip Zoots. Introduce yourself. From right to left. Zoots is the very first person. So.
Me? I'm
Ollie Taylor, you're next.
Oh yeah, I'm Techie. I'm one of the new EMTs arranging events. We've got something coming out soon, which I'll be posting hopefully this weekend. So yeah, at Techie UK for Twitter.
All right, it's nice to re-meet you. Now, Techie was in the first podcast we had that was kind of impromptu. So if y'all have seen both podcasts, we really appreciate you. All right, the next guy is Michael Honorato. Did I say that right?
Yeah, just say Legacy Kill HD. That's my little, I guess, name I go by on YouTube and everything. I got a channel, 6K subscribers, post COD. I don't really know anything more than that, but yeah. Awkward silence.
Yeah, no, that's all right. My youngest daughter is calling my name at the same time. So go ahead and whoever's after Legacy, go ahead and introduce yourself. I'll be right back.
What's up, dudes? My name is Mick Radley. I post basically whatever the hell I feel like, and my YouTube is Mick Radley as well. And just please sub to me because I only have 38 subscribers right now. I'd really appreciate the traffic, and I work hard at making my videos. So whoever wants to go, it's fine with me.
How many subscribers did you say you had?
I only have 38 subscribers.
Hey, you're on the come up. We should all subscribe to you just to help you out. I don't think I've ever watched any of your videos.
I think I gained 60.
What's up, guys?
I think I can.
Put your YouTube channel address in the bottom of your lower third. Like, see where mine says.
So, how do you spell your channel name?
Mick Radley. It's the same thing as my name, just without the space.
I think I gained 38 subscribers yesterday.
That's good, man. That's what we're all about, trying to grow the channels, you know? Try to get other people to come see your channel, and if they like it, you stick around and be a subscriber. All right, Z-Star, go ahead.
What's up? I don't need an introduction because I was on last time, and I'm still setting everything up because I'm a noob.
That's all right. Just to give you a little pro tip there, your cam will not turn on while you're already in. You're going to have to leave, turn it on, and make sure it's running, or at least activated.
Okay, I'll do that. Did I just close the tab? I'll just close the tab.
Yeah, that's right. X out.
Alright. BRB.
BRB, that's right. All right, and of course everybody knows who I am. I'm Corporal Bruno, and you can find me at youtube.com/Corporal Bruno. Actually, everything /Corporal Bruno. And if you can't find it, just Google it. I'm all over Google. I think I got the first 3 pages for Corporal Bruno. And then, you know, I appreciate the YouTube community because, you know, it's really helped push my name out to people that never would have seen my channel or anything else like that. And, you know, I'm so lost right now on what I want to do with my channel anyway, but it's nice to at least participate in the community and help other people out in the meantime. So, all right, go ahead, Waffle.
You from
I'm Panda. I make funny videos and stuff. Like, I don't know, the past couple of days I've been gaining a lot because of the YouTube community and stuff, so that's good.
Yeah, that
Plus
parody.
that parody video blew up
Yeah.
somewhat.
Well, blew up for a small channel. You can say that.
Well, it's because I've been promoting it. Like when I send somebody a message, I put that in it.
All right, Zoots. Can you hear me, Zoots? Yeah, he's like, oh wait, what? My name? Hey.
Hello. Oh, my mic was muted. My mic was muted.
That's all good. Will you? You can introduce yourself.
I'm proper lagging, by the way. So, but no. Anyway, my name on here is T Driscoll, but I'm a member of the YouTube community as well. Yeah, I'm a staff member over there on the site. My name's Zoots. I'm not really into YouTube. I don't really make videos, but hopefully I can help you grow on YouTube and gain new likes on your things. I like watching the videos as well. So yeah, that's a bit about me.
You're a
Yeah,
staff
anyway.
member at TheYouTubeCommunity.com, right? Copy that. He's a staff member. Zoots is a staff member, right?
Nice split.
Okay. All right. So moving on with the world, I'm going to switch over to the YouTube community chat and see what they want us to talk about. I know they can hear me. They're watching. So Chipmunks and Paul, you guys, if you guys want us to say anything to anybody, please let us know. For all of you watching, if you've never been to the YouTubeCommunity.com, make sure you go there and register. It's free. It's a not-for-profit site. You can help grow your YouTube channel, meet other YouTubers, collaborate, develop, find pro tips, maybe refine your process. Who knows? How many people here are not partnered with YouTube or not in the process of being partnered with YouTube? Other than Zoots, we know he's not a YouTuber.
I'm not partnered. I've only got like 150 subs or so.
Who's the biggest channel here? Is it me?
What's your channel name?
How many subscribers do you have?
I have, let's see, I think it's last time I checked earlier today was 6,500,
Oh, yeah.
300, 6,530 something, I don't know.
God damn.
You're missing count in the thousands? I'm missing count in the like single digits, man.
I'm going for 1,000. I'm going to 850.
like 7,000, 6,000, around that number.
Oh look, I gained 5, okay, I'm at 6,548, okay, cool.
Man, it must be terrible for you.
When it goes up to the fives and tens, and you lose in the fives and tens, you know, it's all a snowball effect. And once you get up, like I watched my boy Lost. Lost went from 75,000 to 100,000 in 3 months. So I think when you get up to certain levels, you start to snowball effect. It was like
It is exactly the case.
PewDiePie went from like 4 million to 6 million in like 6 months. You know, it's huge growth pattern. Once you start, you know, it's like the law of Kevin Bacon. You get 100 subscribers, and then those 100 subscribers turn into 700 subscribers, which turn into 4,900 subscribers, etc. So one person tells 7 people. Looks like Riley's finally got someone's kind of. What's going on, Riley?
Yeah, I've kind of joined in a little bit late.
All right, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Riley Gaming TV, or Ed, people know me as.
Okay. Are you a staff member of the site?
No, I'm partner.
Partner, got you. Mother of God, who is that?
Oh, literally, I thought you were like, why are you saying
I agree.
Joshua Albrecht.
Sorry, it's Cornbread.
Cornbread, what's up, Cornbread?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Cornbread. You don't have a
yeah.
Okay. So, go ahead and introduce yourself, Cornbread.
Hey, my name's Cornbread. YouTube channel's YouTube/Cornbread Gaming. Staff member on the YouTube community site. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Well,
Make sure you guys like the stream and tweet it out. Thanks, JD,
Yeah.
Josh the Gamer, and I ganked you, Matt, Abby, Paul, and Chipmunk, Riley.
Yeah, I'll tweet it out. I'll just get it now.
Let me get that layout going.
Alright.
Some other random stuff going on my Twitter feed, sorry. Alright, so anybody have any questions here, like here on the channel? Like who's in here right now that needs help?
I need to get the layout you guys have. Oh, the overlay?
Oh, the lower third?
Yeah.
You can't put it on unless you have a cam up.
I got a cam. Ah, it's working. Look at that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I just randomly figured it out myself.
Alright, Zoots, you're going to have to move this. Alright, so on the left-hand side, there's a...
What's that? What am I gonna have to do? Sorry, what?
You were having the feedback issue again.
Mine's proper lagging, mate.
Somebody chat to him in the chat room that he's got us coming through his laptop. On the left-hand side, you've got a Hangout toolbox, and you can click that, and then you'll see lower third option on the top right corner.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm just making sure I have everything right. Ah.
Alright, people with mechanical keyboards, please mute your screen. Please mute your mic before, when you're not chatting. Alright, so everybody's in here now. I thought we only had 6. We got like 3,000 now.
True.
Who did
We've
I
got
miss?
2 McRapleys on my screen.
I've got 2 McRadleys on here.
Me too.
Bradley, did you know you have triplets?
I got 3 McRadleys.
Alright, I'm getting rid of the extras.
I have no idea what happened, guys.
Here's that popular people make accounts just like you.
My screen's going all weird, and people are joining and leaving.
Alright, I'm taking care of it. Hold on one second, guys.
How the hell did I add a webcam?
We're all still new at this.
Top right corner, there's a check boxes or like things you can click at the top right.
There you go. You're good. I think I straightened it out for you. And my Xbox is responding to my talk, so I'm going to turn it off.
For some reason, it's just not picking up my webcam for some reason.
There's my name, Zeus. Woo!
Michael Honorado.
Oh, Lewis has just turned up. You can go in again now.
Well, I was in here, but I can't figure out how to add a webcam. Not automatically last time.
Heard my name. Just call me Legacy Kill HD too. It kind of feels awkward hearing my full name. Reminds me of my father.
Well, I ain't your daddy, but you have a...
No. Well, no, my dad shares the same name with me, you know, Junior, so, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Kind of sounded like a little bit of a pedophile moment, but,
Great. Alright, so we're trying to talk about something here. So anybody who does this normally would like to start that up here.
okay. Well, I wish I knew what you guys' channels were centered around. That would probably help.
Oh, okay.
Or what you guys are interested in, because I'm mainly COD and sometimes Minecraft and Battlefield, but and like honestly, if this was a COD a little bit of a podcast, I would be talking about the new DLC that came out. Well, that's about to come out.
I'm pretty sure every gamer in the world at least plays COD casually. So
yeah.
I'd say that's a good topic.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, right? Some people are really getting upset with it, you know. They're not
I'm
playing.
done with that game.
It's Battlefield I'm looking forward to it, man. Like Battlefield 4, that's what we should talk about.
Battlefield 4 is going to be a great game.
Yeah, what
I'm actually looking forward to the new DLC.
Really?
I actually kind of do like it. I do like it too.
That zombie map looks great.
I don't care about that type of stuff. I care about a firing range 2025.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Firing range is all I care about.
Finally, a multiplayer map that I can actually like. I mean, I hate Nuketown. I really do not like Nuketown. And with these weapons, it's like, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, how fast can you spawn kill?
Exactly. And I do like the idea of firing range coming back. I thought firing range would always fit with the, I guess, the 2025 thing that's going on with Black Ops 2. So I like it.
I like the firing range thing. I'm a big fan. It's my favorite.
The other maps are kind of a waste to me. I'm like Magma. Okay, Magma will be like, okay, same little thing they did with Hydro. They're gonna add a little bit of an environmental hazard, and that's about it.
Didn't even affect people. It just went under a tiny part of the map.
Encore, I really don't know what to expect with Encore. Encore is like just whatever.
Looks like just little kids are gonna have fun on that one. Like
Invert
search and destroy.
In Vertigo's, literally everybody's comparing it to High Rise. I compare it to Black Box on MW3 just because I don't Vertigo. Every time I think Vertigo, I think MW2 canceled map or MW3 Spec Ops mission. So I don't know. Only thing I like about it is its firing range, and the Mob of the Dead actually looks pretty good too. I'm gonna stop rambling.
Did anyone see the trailer where Vontar was talking about the new map pack, and the way he used all those innuendos and like puns about the new maps?
Yeah, he's not very good at like his voice kind of irritates me. When he was explaining the maps, he didn't really pump me up. I just kind of muted. Everybody was talking, just watched it for myself.
Yeah,
he looks like my dad, so I kind of get a little weird about it when I see him.
So, all right, so let's. We're finally getting a little bit of communication between the staff at the YouTube community and me here for topics. You know, let me start from left to right. Let me just ask you, Panda Waffle, what's one thing that the YouTube community website has done for you? What do you think? One thing it's helped you?
Subs and views. That's 2. Like the past couple of days, I've been getting at least 25 a day, so that's pretty good for me.
Yeah, I mean, how many are you at now? What's your?
Because I'm at 858 right now.
Okay, 858 is pretty good. And so how are you gathering these subs? Are you just posting your videos in the video showcase or the sub for sub list, or?
Well, yeah, that too, but both loads and messaging like on YouTube, just random.
Well,
works somewhat.
This is a bigger question you have to ask here: are they active subs? I mean, that's what really matters, honestly.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that after I go through this whole thing. That's a very good question.
Yeah, that's just what I wanted to bring up because, you know, that's what always matters the most.
We'll definitely get to that, Legacy. I'm on board with you there. Riley, what's one thing that the YouTube community website has done for you? Positive.
I'm probably gonna say networking. I've probably done a lot more networking with other YouTubers around about my size through the community.
Right. Yeah, networking is a big thing. I've met a lot of really cool people through it.
He's talking about me.
That's true. Cornbread, what's one thing it's done for you, man?
Oh man, I just started my YouTube channel middle of last month, and I've already broken 1,500 views just from the YouTube community alone. Like, I've just been posting my videos up, networking with everyone, and just, you know, it's been working out and growing my channel in the beginning.
I think the important thing to consider when someone joins the YouTube community is that you can't just join, post your videos up, and expect to get tons of views. You've got to.
Can't do it.
It's not just the fact that you've got to do the same return. You've got to visit people's videos, like them, sub them. You've got to explore because you visit YouTube to find content you like as well.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
I don't think it's right to post your video in sub for sub, subscribe to tons of people, and expect them to sub in return. I reckon you should just post your videos up, let it be what it does, and then go around looking for content that you like and subscribe to them. Like
at the end of the day, it's a bit like a girl, really, isn't it? You got to please for her to please you.
Yeah, as obviously we're a community, like there's a shout box there for everyone to get to know each other on. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It helps having a shout box. We all look like we're all talking now, communicating. You know what I mean? We all know each other. But obviously we don't know each other like, you know what I mean? But we know each other to talk to like this and that.
Yeah.
So, obviously the shout box helps you communicate with them and helps you even more than just posting in the forum.
There's, you know, some very valid points there throughout that. And that, again, I think they're all centralized on what Legacy was going to say, which is active subs. So we're going to go back to that topic for sure. I have a lot to say about how to interact properly with other YouTube channels to get active subs and to get active viewers and things like that. Go ahead and look at this. We've got another cam. Z-Star finally got his stuff working. Nice to see you. Now I know who you are.
Like 20 minutes.
I have a photographic memory, and if I don't see it, I don't remember it. So, like, if you tell me your name 100 times, I'm never going to remember. But I see your face and know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
Z-Star, what's one thing that, and you're a staff member, right?
Sure am.
Okay, so regardless of being staff on the website, what's one thing that the site has done for your YouTube channel?
For my YouTube channel, I would say I've met a lot more people that I can actually interact with more than just like them watching my video and saying nice video. I can actually talk to them, have like conversation with them on the site about videos than about stuff out with YouTube. So I think it's a really good way to interact with people on a different level. Actually make genuine friendships with people who watch your videos, not just liking and subscribing and stuff.
And you don't just have to use the YouTube community to do that as well. I mean,
Yeah, but it makes it a lot easier though.
Centralized area to do that, which is nice. So bring your folks from Twitter on over if you're watching. And
I can see 2 of my guys already come over in the chat.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and I think
Well, I'll tweet it out actually.
you know, and I haven't been using the referral links to refer people, but I know for a fact I'm bringing people over, and they've all been very happy. And you keep, what do you keep falling out, McRadley? McRadley, can you hear me?
Well, we have,
Someone
like,
said
10
that
people here.
Fire and Range isn't coming back. I'm just going to say that Fire and Range is coming back in the form of Studio.
Yes, that is correct. Studio
Yeah.
is the visual remake of Firing Range. It is
There are photos online already comparing the exact same shots from each map to show you how it's
yeah.
changed.
Well, David
They even
Von
said it
Hart
in the
also
trailer.
actually did say that in the trailer. He said,
Yeah.
people, blah, 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 have been wanting for maps to come back from Black Ops, blah, 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 so we brought Fire Range back in the version of the
Well-
Hollywood version of Studio.
Oh,
Well, but
his
they
voice
knew
is
they had
getting
to, if
annoying
they
now.
weren't going to bring a gun back, they had to bring something back, which is going to get people to buy it. If it was just the maps alone, hardly anyone would buy it. A lot of people are only going to be buying it for the firing range.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah.
All right. So thanks for keeping an eye on the chat too. That's it's very important to be able to have that integrated in so the viewers stay active with what we're talking about. Yeah, McRadley, are you having some technical difficulties? What's up? If you-
Yeah, just a bit. I have no idea what's that.
all right.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So.
Entertainment.
All right, Legacy, you're next up. What's one thing the YouTube community has done for you? And this is different for you because you already had a pretty established YouTube channel before you came.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing. I don't really advertise my YouTube channel on there. I don't really network too much because, I mean, I'll just be honest, I already have many other websites that I work for, and I kind of network my stuff there, and I just don't really see it. I mainly just interact on there and talk with people whenever I have the chance. So that's just about it, honestly. I'm very busy with networking on, I guess,
Multiple sites. And I'm it's the real way to do it. It's the real way to do it. You got to be in multiple places. You got to have lots of cookie pots to get your hand into.
And that goes to everything in life, not just YouTube. If
That's
it's
very
the business in real life, networking is definitely important.
That's
Anything in
What
life.
you know, it's who you know.
that's my high school counselor told me. Kind of, yeah.
The more friends you have, the better.
Oh man. Hey, Taylor, what you got? Ollie, can you hear me?
Oh yeah. Well, is this about the what the YouTube channel community's done for me?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't actually done much over the past few weeks, but when I first joined, it was with graphics designers. It's you can't expect to be like Syndicate. Oh, you've got no matter how good an artist you're going to be, you're never going to be anywhere as large as these gamers. All you can really hope for is get exposure and more appreciation, which is what I look for when I do designs. I'm not looking to get tons of subs or tons of views or likes. I'm just looking for when I make a design for it to be worth it, for people to enjoy it. And it's pretty cool that that more people by posting on the website, more people see it. And
Jeez.
Pretty
Sorry
cool.
about that, guys.
Yeah, that sounds right. While you're here, McRadley, why don't you go ahead and tell us one positive thing the YouTube community website has done for you?
Well, I'm here for now. Basically, it gave me all of my subs. I started with 3 subs, and one of them was my mother. The other was my girlfriend. So
That's class.
it is
I
nice.
know how that feels.
Did you
And
subscribe to yourself?
yeah, with my first channel. So the 3rd sub was me. And it's really nice that I've actually gotten friends out of this too. Like Ganked, FPS Sakai, and Cornbread Man. These guys have been good to me, and I've been having some good times interacting with all of them. So
Yep.
Absolutely.
A lot of fun.
yeah, it's been pretty good.
All right, so you know, and just to kind of tour that up, you know, Chipmunks wanted us to talk about that. But Legacy brought up a really valid point, and a couple of you also touched on similar topics of it. Active subs. Now, we all worry about these sub counts. You know, as a YouTube director, you look and you're like, man, I really got to worry about my subs. But it doesn't take long before you realize that it's really not important. I mean, it's important to a point, but and I think some of you with over 400 or 500 subscribers. Hold on, there's a dude outside being crazy. Y'all hear that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Southern America, man. Hoorah. All right. So,
America.
that's right.
America.
And
That's where you go, Mom, come home.
so the active subs are important, okay? And this, like, I made it a point to test this theory a little bit before I even try to talk about it. And this is the whole April project that I've been doing where I pared down all my subscriptions on YouTube to 100. Okay, so I only have 100 people I'm subscribed to, and I'm watching every single video put out every single day through my subscription box.
That's dedication.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie. You don't have time to be subscribed to 100 people. Like, I work as a storage facility manager, and I have some downtime where I can watch videos on my phone and be able to watch until I get bored. And I can't watch every single video 100% through. Let's just be honest. Some of these videos people are putting out are like, I'm asleep. I'm like this by the first minute. I'm like, do I really want to watch this thing?
That's not
Yeah, I
always
don't
the
have enough
quality,
time.
though. You've got to
I do
expect
nothing.
people to have more variety as well as quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul's just asked, how long do you guys think you'll be doing YouTube for?
Forever until the government take it down and take over the
Until
country.
Google
then,
runs
you know.
out of money.
I think YouTube is on the forefront, and I think that we're going to see some major changes in the future where it becomes to start replace people's dependency on TV. But
I think those two will merge. I think YouTube will get a TV channel where they just play YouTube videos. Get like the big guys like Ray William Johnson stuff will have their own half-an-hour show and stuff. That will just be a TV channel. I think
And
it'll merge because
it's
the
not a
quality is getting up to TV standard.
I think that you're going to see a lot of live streams and start to see a schedule of live streams on YouTube from the people that they pick too.
I agree with that, yeah.
Well, they're already bringing. They've already told us that they're bringing in pay-per-view, which is where you're going to be. There's going to be more high-quality videos like Ray William Johnson. You're going to have to pay, even if it's just like what. A
Oh
pound.
yeah, that's the new campaigns they're launching. What they're going to start, making you pay money just to subscribe to YouTubers.
Well,
They've been careful to say that it's not going to be for everyone. However, that might be their plan eventually. And at the moment, as it stands, I think that's in it a good thing because that'll encourage the high quality video makers to make more and to make them even better. However, when it comes to watching people like on an average set standard, like gamers, I think it's good that we're still going to be watching them for free.
Well, let me give you a good example of who I would pay for a subscription, because I am so anti-cable network. I would pay $10 a month to be able to watch HBO on YouTube. I would not.
Was HBO? What was that for the British guys?
I'm not.
It's HBO. I'm not sure.
It's where you watch, like Sopranos and
Yeah, I know
it's
what
like
that is.
Netflix.
yeah. So
right.
HBO,
Isn't there like Game of Thrones too?
yeah, Game of
yeah.
Thrones. You can't watch HBO unless you have a cable network package that includes HBO. So
Okay.
I
It's like
think
Sky.
they can break
Yeah.
that and do a paid-for subscription, then like I would pay for that to be able to watch HBO without having to have cable. So,
Oh, yeah,
that's
definitely.
the idea.
There's really only one YouTuber that would do that for me, KYR Speedy. I'm sorry, but that guy's the only guy I actually enjoy on YouTube, surprisingly. Well, I mean, not like by that. I mean, like really can like watch every single video and say, hey, I love this video.
You watch them like people watch The Walking Dead.
I kind of do, honestly. I mean, it inspires me. I mean, everybody in here, I'm sure you have like some type of inspiration on YouTube.
Yeah, probably Rob Stellini for me. He's an amazing artist.
All right. So the important thing on this is that to kind of wrap it back around into active subs is you can have 5,000 subscriptions to your channel, but maybe only 50 people are actually watching your channel. And by watching, it's just like Legacy said, he only watches one channel. He's subscribed to probably hundreds of channels. He probably doesn't watch
Actually, only 40.
40?
Actually, I mean, it's just I want to keep my sub box clean and stuff. That's another thing. You don't want to have like thousands of people. I mean, hundreds of people that you don't know anymore, or don't watch, and it's kind of annoying. Somebody's mic's echoing.
I muted him again. All right, so when he's still mute. Okay. You have something to say, definitely say it. Otherwise, Zoots, keep your mic muted, man. Everything we say comes back through your cam. But the sub, like, you can't properly give your other channels help. Like, all right, for instance, like, I'm subscribed to about 75% of the people in this room, and I wouldn't be able to dedicate. All right, let me give you a better example of somebody who's not in here, just to be fair. Dark Masamune 87. The dude is Mr. Hack and Slash. His channel is completely isolated and niche marketed into the fact that all he does are videos related to hack and slash video games. He also does some vlogs and stuff like that, but that's really just to help talk about his other stuff that he does. I watch every single one of his videos. They're entertaining. It's a cool. I enjoy the genre too, so that kind of helps. But in return, he also makes sure and watches all my videos. Now, if I had 5,000 subscriptions, his videos may get buried, and I may miss a few. And he may, being just another human being that lives thousands of miles away from me, may think that I'm just done watching his channel, which isn't the case. So to be fair to the people that support me, and I want to reciprocate that and support them, I've cleaned out my sub box for April.
I've got to say that Dark One's me guy. I did a graphics job for him. I think he's still using it, but I made him a background just because I liked some of his content. I don't like hack and slash games, to be honest. I hate them, but the way he does his videos, and he's a nice guy, and he's helped me out on Twitter and so on.
Yeah, no, he really is. If you help him, he'll help you. Those are the people you want to find and get attached to, and I think that's what the YouTube community.com was really built around. Is the idea is to find those people that you can have common ground with and become helpful to them, and in return, them realize that it's supposed to be helpful back. And you can kind of grow each other's channels and collaborate, and maybe at some point in time you'll have a falling out, go different ways, whatever. Along the ways, you probably learn something. Let me check here. I think people want to hear what video game we're excited about for the year. I think
MW4, I'm done because that's my whole channel centered around that right now, and I'm just gonna say now. I mean, there's no reason. Even though, a lot of people, I'm just going to ramble a little bit on about this real fast, because, MW3 was such a disappointment. Out of everybody in here, I think hopefully everybody agrees with me.
I agree.
I think compared to MW2 and MW, it was, I think the main reason was because Infinity Ward was falling apart at the time. They were just not what they are. Now they're back up. They got their new studio. They're back up and running. That's what, and I think they rushed out MW3, really. They really did rush it out. And I think MW4, and if people are saying no, it's going to be Call of Duty Ghost. Oh, don't even get me started. I'm pumped for that, just saying.
I personally don't think we'll see another super innovative Call of Duty. I think they're just going to keep pumping out the same game with a different title. I don't think we will see, because why would they put the effort in? They can make millions on just calling Black Ops 2 Black Ops 3, but it's the same game, really. I don't think it's really changed since Black Ops 1. I think Black Ops 1 was the last one that they really changed something in the game.
Yeah.
That's a great point. A lot of people said that, but what I've been doing a lot of research on the next Call of Duty game and a lot of future. Do you know that they're using a new engine in MW4?
Yeah, they use.
I'm not
in the Unreal engine.
Activision actually unveiled the new graphics of the new engine.
That looks pretty good.
And the graphics actually look pretty good. I think they're not as good as Battlefield, because Battlefield's Battlefield. They just have spectacular graphics. But it's a major increase from what we've seen, and I'm actually pretty impressed by this. And I don't know if this is true, but I think Activision may be looking at the future of Call of Duty. And I said this in my last video, but I said that I think Activision is kind of scared of what's coming forward, because Activision has a lot of competition this fall. They're going against the PS4, the Xbox 720 or Infinity, whatever it's going to be called, the Battlefield 4, Destiny, and etc. There's many more games, Assassin's Creed 4. It's just so much competition, and I think finally they're tired of seeing how they're losing fans to these games, and maybe they're kind of trying to give a little bit of a better storyline, a little bit of a better multiplayer. And based on the rumors that we've been hearing, Spec Ops is being taken out. Not sure if that's true, or they're trying to take aspects from Battlefield and DayZ and putting it into Call of Duty, the next Call of Duty. So I'm pretty pumped for it. I'm hoping that all these rumors are true, or well, at least some of them are. So,
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, I was just going by what they've done for the last, what is it, 3 games since Black Ops 1? Because if you look at Black Ops 1 and you look at Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3 in between that, there really isn't that much difference. Like, in the details, there are differences, but overall, there's not that much.
Well, I mean, you gotta look at Black Ops and Black Ops 2. Black Ops and Black Ops 2 are really bad multiplayers. They're mainly Black Ops and Black Ops 2 are made for zombies. I mean, that's just gonna be honest with you guys. That's what they're known for.
So it was World at War as well, though.
I mean, that's what Treyarch's never been good at multiplayer. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've never seen them as good. I think Infinity Ward's always been the multiplayer or campaign game for Call of Duty. I mean, that's what my opinion is. Everybody has their own opinion.
Look at their start. They started
know
with Call of Duty 3, and that was a piece of crap. I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know that he's a,
Oh my
I know
God,
that he's a
yeah.
love-or-hate guy, and you'll either love him or hate him. But Woody's Gaming Tech said something that was kind of cool in one of his videos, where so far one of them's been revolutionary and one's been evolutionary. Black Ops is the one that's usually revolutionizes and comes up with all the new stuff, and then Infinity Ward. Oh no, was it the other way around? No, sorry. Infinity Ward comes up with all the new stuff, and Black Ops just fine-tunes it. I think that was a pretty good thing to say. I think you hit the nail there.
Personally, I didn't like Black Ops 1, but Black Ops 2, I think they bettered it out. But like, I personally like Infinity War when it comes to like Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2. Those are my 2 favorite. But
Exactly.
I do agree
Like,
with a lot of your other aspects too.
I just don't see. I know what you were trying to say. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3. I think you can blame Treyarch saying that their multiplayer games aren't just not as good as Infinity Ward's. MW3, that was a rushed game, and that's because of the big scandal that happened with EA and how they lost their 2 top guys. And I think that this time it's going to be different. I'm not going to say because I don't know. Obviously, none of us have seen anything of the game yet. All we have is speculation and rumors and so-called leaks. Like,
I don't know. I mean, I'm a huge Call of Duty guy, and like that's probably the game I play the most. But I think I might just abandon it for Destiny. I really don't know. Like I'm getting a little bit sick of the Modern Warfare style kind of play.
Modern Warfare 4 is another same game. They just pump out Modern Warfare 2 again, remapped. Then I think that would be probably the last one I'll do. But
I honestly would say if they just decided not to make a Call of Duty this year and just redid Call of Duty 4, I would so love that. I don't know why, but I just love it.
Just do an anniversary edition or something.
I honestly
like
they
came out with Crash, dude.
Maybe just make some new maps or something, or add some new guns. I mean, I would like it. I don't care about.
That'd be good.
I'd be playing Call of Duty 4 right now if they wasn't modded to.
Exactly, that's what I mean. The point is, that's another thing I hate about Activision. They like literally. I think they actually responded a year ago or 2 years ago when people are wanting them to go back to World at War and COD 4 and to fix the games. And this is what Activision basically said: it's going to cost us too much money.
Yeah,
they got a point.
Yeah, they're never going to do something that's just going to lose them money and not gain them any more money. Because the only people that complain about the mods are the people that have already bought the game, so it's not like they're going to be buying it again.
Has anybody ever tried to contact Activision's support team?
Yes.
I have. Don't. They're just no.
It's exactly.
I remember the first ever signs they made of support was when Black Ops 1 came out, and when they're pushing for Elite, and that's when everyone realized, oh wait, they have an online support team. Everyone started using it, and now they just like almost dropped it just because so many people are trying to use it.
What? Now I know everybody's excited about all the next titles and all the series, but has anybody played Defiance yet? The new game that's.
I watched the little videos and stuff. That's the new sci-fi game and TV series. I just don't. It looks a lot like it. Kind of looks like a ripoff of a lot of other TV shows and movies and other games. A lot of people have been discussing it. I just haven't given it enough thought. I'm not sure if it's worth the money to buy it. So you guys will have to give me some thought on this because I've
not played it.
I just want to kill a bunch of big stuff.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
Really hit it. That's what that game's about, man. It is killing big shit and lots of little shit.
Like what was it? Was it Lost Planet? That
Lost
was
Planet
that
2.
kind of game.
Oh my god, yeah, Lost Planet 1 and 2, man. You're just a little dude fighting big giant dude.
The cool thing is you've got 10,000 people playing it, man. Like you're in a world, and anybody can join in with you. You can like see people near you and add them to your group.
Holy hell!
Go buy.
You know what that reminds me of? Destiny. I don't know why I have to keep on saying that. But Destiny, look, I mean, I'm just sorry I have to bring up Destiny because that game's gonna be, it's Bungie. I mean, I'm done with the Halo series if Destiny is as good as what it looks like and how good it's being pumped up to be.
What is that? I've not heard of that.
It's Bungie's next game. They're it's
like
just
a computer background.
I think it's being produced by, not produced, but distributed by Activision. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, Bungie is.
Yeah.
Has it got anything to do with Halo, or is it?
And this finally, and for you PS3 players, you'll finally get a taste of Bungie's awesomeness. I mean,
Has anyone ever played Warhammer? Because it looks like Warhammer 40k, basically.
With the
Yeah, I
video
played
games,
Warhammer.
Did anyone watch the PlayStation unrevealing thing?
oh yeah, I watched that.
See, the thing
Really
was
good
for
way
me,
to reveal a
because
console.
I'm a big PlayStation. That's the only thing I play, PlayStation, really. And I was watching it, and you just saw like the Halo. Is it the Master Chief in the background? And it was just like, "Fuck you, Xbox. We're taking your big franchise now. See you in a bit." To me, that's what it was. That's what the whole thing was about.
Well, they didn't even show us the console. I was kind of a little bit mad.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really a reveal. It was just kind of, I was kind of looking at a lot of reviews and a lot of people talking about it. Well, not reviews, but a lot of critics and stuff. They were like, "There's no chance they're going to unveil it. If they do, the Xbox is going to come out 2 weeks later saying, 'Hey, we're going to release the game in October, and we're going to have blah 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 on it.'" And that's obviously, I kind of didn't expect anything to come out of that, and obviously it wasn't. They just said, "Well, we're releasing the PS4. Well, we're going to discuss it pretty soon. Could be months, could be weeks, but we'll get it out sometime soon."
It's like the thing was, I was talking to my mum about the PlayStation 4, and she read in the newspaper that it hasn't been released, like they didn't show images of it, and she was like, "It's probably because they haven't even made it yet. Yeah, they've just put a bunch of spec into a machine and it's gonna work. They haven't got a console yet."
Exactly. That's what the Xbox is doing right now. They're waiting for PS4 to make the reveal, and if it has like, they're gonna be like, they're gonna change the specs up. PS4 has blah 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 specs. Well, guess what? The Xbox has this better specs or blah. You know.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go
PS3.
into
Well,
specifics.
PS4 is probably going to have less RAM than the 36, 720, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it happened with the last gen or this gen, and that's really what held PS3 back, in my opinion.
No, what held them back? I don't know if you know much about the specs for the PlayStation.
It was
Basically, the
Xbox.
Xbox stuck with the way that PCs are built, so that they could focus on the stats or everything, whereas Sony tried to invent their own new way of making.
With slave cores and master core.
Xbox has 500.
Let me guys ask you a question real quick, because there's a few people watching, and we've had an average between 10 and 20 viewers the whole time. It's been going back and forth. I don't want anybody to leave because we keep talking about just video games as well. So I also kind of want to bring it back to answer some of their questions. One of the guys in there, and this may be only for somebody who's been around long enough to answer this, but has anybody in here, contemplated quitting, being a director on YouTube?
Yep, I have.
And then what process got you to that point where you were ready to quit, and what brought you back?
Oh, geez, this was, I think, about 8 months. No, it was about 9 months ago, and I actually only had 600 subscribers then. And I was kind of just really struggling to get views in videos, and I wasn't really entertaining or having fun with the video making. And then I think really when I started getting more into it and looking at becoming more of a little bit of a news reporter and doing more newsworthy videos and stuff, I kind of reeled myself back in and started having fun with the videos. And then when Black Ops 2 started getting unveiled and they started discussing it, I started doing more videos like theories and all kinds of stuff, and people started to like them, and I kind of liked the traffic that I was getting from it. And then literally, I think really what really brought me back in was when my channel exploded when I started about a Black Ops 2 series. I think I got like 170,000 views on one video, and then 140,000, and then 50,000, 50,000, 40,000, 30,000. And that was a little series. I think I did like 10 videos on each of them. At least had 20,000 on them, and that really I think I gained like 3,000 subscribers. And I realized it just takes time to get bigger and better on YouTube. I mean, you just never give up. I look at one of my closer friends, which we started up. Both of us had about 0 subscribers, and as I continued, my channel blew up because of those videos I made. And his channel, sadly, it's kind of just declined a little. It's really stuck around at the 800 subscribers line because he's been there for at least, I think, about 3 months now. and it's just I guess YouTube's has lots of luck involved into it. So that's just a little take in how I kind of got myself back into it.
Yeah, I think people that like devote their channels to one thing, like Call of Duty 100+ gameplays only, that's the people who quit because they get bored at 100+ and then they have nowhere else to go because none of their subs want to watch, a Minecraft Let's Play. So then they get, oh, I'm only getting 20 views on this, and I normally get like 1,000 views on a Call of Duty video. So they just quit. People that do like gaming videos, that's it. Anything gaming, that's cool. Like such a variety, then you can move on to anything. You don't have to worry about quitting or anything like that.
I think it just matters about having fun. That's I'm just gonna say.
Yeah,
you have to have fun.
Yeah.
I'm having a blast, but I just started like 2 weeks ago, so probably gonna get sick of it soon because
Have fun.
As long as you don't start it
I'm still gonna
with
do it.
money and subs in mind, then you should be good. As long as you don't say, "Oh, I want to do this for the money," then
No, I just want to be heard.
Just
I just want to feed the ego.
I hear you, and that's funny that you say that. And I think, I'd like to reference fisticuffs in that, and somehow he's been around since the beginning, but somehow just stays, not huge. He never really exploded like some of these other people on that. He had mentioned, I think it's because he gets salty sometimes, and he gets salty, and that kind of bipolar-ish style explosions that he goes through in his videos and on his Twitter, kind of he loses momentum in his growth, and he kind of plateaued. But some of the good points that he's noticed is that like 90% of YouTubers, he said all, but I'm not gonna say that because I don't believe it, are narcissistic. Meaning they're here to feed their egos, they're here to be on screen and do their things. And
What is gamer tag?
well, we're not gonna call anybody out. That's not our style.
I have to. I mean, I'm just sorry. I really just don't like that guy. But
it's whatever. Whoever it is, we're gonna try to stay positive here. Take the positives out of what we've seen happen already. We can learn from. You can grow by realizing what makes you strong in the suit. Like I know my personality and what I do better now before I wanted to. Like I wanted to start YouTube and just do like gameplay, like Minecraft gameplay. Like I love Minecraft. But it's right, it gets boring. Like Z-Star was saying, you can't put yourself in that position because eventually
You typecast
get bored
yourself.
playing it. You can't do videos on a game you don't want to play. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, that's where people go wrong on YouTube. They just feel like they've made all these videos and they kind of want to stop playing them, but they don't want to let their channel die, so they're just kind of doing it, and then they stop enjoying it, and the videos get bad, and the views get bad, and then they quit.
So I had to ask,
you know what's weird? I heard that by another big YouTuber said that. I don't know who it was, but off the top of my head, but they were discussing that, and that's the truth. A lot of channels, because they want to switch games, they want to go to a new game, but they know that they're not going to get the views, or they're not going to get any people to watch, so they decide they keep going and not enjoying what they're doing.
And they're only doing it because they want to get views and money, and if you do it like that, you're going to enjoy it, and you're going to fail. But if you're doing it for the passion of gaming, and you're passionate about it, and you genuinely enjoy making videos, then it's going to work out, because your videos are going to be better.
I mean, if you enjoy doing it, it's obviously going to show in your work because you'll put the time and effort into it.
Right. Well, see, here's the deal. I made this realization that I was the only real constant between the start of my YouTube channel and the end of it sometime in the future, whether it be next year or 10 years down the road or whatever. The only thing that's going to be there for sure from beginning to end is me. So when I've decided to rebrand myself, because you kind of have to run this like a business sometimes. If you're only doing it for fun, then it doesn't matter, and you wouldn't be in this chat. You know what I'm saying? So, you kind of have to look at it and realize that I have to market myself. Like people have to subscribe to me, not to what I'm putting out there content-wise, because at some point in time that content's going to dry up, like it already did for me twice, and I'm going to realize that the subs that I carried forward through those periods just as quickly as I have are the ones that are subscribed to me. They're not not subscribed to the content that I'm putting out, and I think if everybody realizes that, they might have more active subs going forward, tying into what we were talking about earlier. What do you guys think?
They're not subscribing for Minecraft tutorials, they're subscribing for you, not for Minecraft tutorials. I don't know if you do Minecraft tutorials.
Subscribing for your personality, really.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just looking through the comments. Somebody was discussing Watch Dogs. I'm not sure if anybody said anything, but that game looks like the high-tech version of Grand Theft Auto. It just looks the future.
Assassin's Creed now.
Assassin's Creed, Grand Theft Auto, and Chicago.
Assassin's Creed 2025.
It looks amazing, but I mean, it does look like it's ripping off a lot of games. I mean,
Well, it's Ubisoft, you know.
Dude, I'm gonna buy it. It looks amazing, and the graphics are absolutely amazing. I think I'll be buying that day one it comes out, or day two, depending on if I want to stand in a stupid ass line.
I don't think I'll be able to. I gotta move out and get my stuff organized. I got too much things to buy that doesn't include another console right now.
Okay. I just thought about this right now since we're talking about games. Anybody a Metro fan? Metro Last Light? Anybody? Metro 2033? No? Nobody?
No. Sorry.
No. Wow, I'm surprised. That game's. I just love Metro 2033. I'm pumped for Metro Last Light. You guys should check that game out. Metro 2033. That's a great game. Just saying.
They're remaking it?
No, they're making an add-on, another game too.
Oh.
I think they made like the original like 3 or 4 years ago. I just played it like a couple months ago. Still a great game.
By the way, people are commenting that someone's making keyboard noise and stuff. I don't know who it is. I can't hear it, but they're saying it's kind of annoying.
I'm trying to keep up with it. You guys, if I mute you, don't take it personal. It's just because you've got feedback coming through, and I can see the sound bar moving. So if you're not the one who's got the floor, I'm going to mute you and just unmute you before you got to talk again.
Yeah.
Fine with me. My hands are off my keyboard.
Yeah, I haven't touched it.
And some people, it's not
It wasn't
not their fault. There's different types of keyboards out there. The mechanical keyboards are gonna make noise. There's nothing you can do about it, And 9 times out of 10, your mic is near the keyboard. It's just a nothing you can do to change it.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I'll just try to monitor it. Moving on though, who was checking the chat? You can see. Is there anything else? New topics that they're talking about?
Throw something up there, guys. Throw something up there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Vonderhaar.
Let me answer your questions for a little bit. What do you want to know from this? Everybody
Paul said thoughts on Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't play Battlefield, but any of you guys, Battlefield guys?
Well, I mean,
I'm not a
from a
Battlefield
Call
guy.
of Duty guy, going to Battlefield Bad Company 2, I thought Battlefield was an amazing game. Like, the realistic part.
Bad Company 2 was a great game, period. It's easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sniping from an island out, like having to aim up to adjust to the distance, like everything like that.
Yeah, every
seeing how
bullet
they've
is
grown.
actually a projectile. It's amazing.
Oh yeah. I just
Instead
want
of
to see what
hit
it's going to be like, man. I might just get a system just to play that game for sure.
I don't know what other people's backgrounds are for playing first-person shooters, but the Battlefield experience for me personally, I've played since Battlefield 2 on the original Xbox.
Oh wow.
I think it's very difficult as a COD player transitioning to Battlefield.
Definitely is.
Because it took me literally. I'm going to be honest. I never was a Battlefield. I think my first Battlefield game was it Battlefield 1943 or something like that.
Was that the arcade
Xbox
game?
Live arcade game? Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. That was my first Battlefield. I mean,
that was a really good group. All right, word to everybody out there is asking about Battlefield 4 and you're jonesing for something in between. Go back and download Battlefield 19. I think it's 1942, actually.
1942, something like that.
That's the old shooter on the PC. The one that's on the arcade, that's 1943.
It is
1942 is really good, though. It's got some crazy mods. It's
1943 is right there on your Xbox console. I mean, I'm a console gamer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I got a huge topic right after. I got a huge topic. Anybody feeling a little bit sad about LucasArts being shut down and all the Star Wars games being halted? Anybody?
Yes.
Disney, fuck you.
I think they stopped making good games a good while ago.
Yeah, that's why.
Well, I heard there was. I looked at Star Wars 1313. They're saying quite a few of these Star Wars games were going to be very dark, and they're going to be a lot different than much of the other games that are a lot more just, I guess.
Same with the movies. I think they were going to go. I think they were making a samurai movie. Star Wars.
I heard about that. I've been following that a little bit too. That's just I think there's a whole bunch of rumors like Yoda movie or a Han Solo movie. That's kind of let's move on.
Yeah, that's just them making money out of a
Disney might do
franchise
it to make money.
Should be offended, yeah.
Yeah, Disney. I'm just disgusted by Disney. I just am. You can't just shut down LucasArts and then cancel all these games that have already had trailers and gameplay. Everybody's pumped up for it, and now everybody's on Twitter, Facebook, and all I go on social media and I see, "Fuck you, Disney, fuck you." And I gotta think that, but I am happy about them continuing Star Wars.
I got a good reason why LucasArts should have been shut down earlier, but I got this game right here, Force Unleashed 2. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, LucasArts probably should have been shut down a while ago. It's just the point of them releasing all, like, the 2 video games. They already released trailers, gameplay at last year's E3. The game was supposed to be coming out, I think, later this year, and then they just say, well, we halted this game. Sorry, guys. It
was too bad at the time.
We don't see we're going to make money from this, so nope, we're ending it.
Really?
I mean, I would have just liked them releasing the 2 games and then saying, well, we're going to finally shut down LucasArts and we're going to stop making games of this magnitude. So.
Well, I mean,
sorry.
Okay. With Black Isle, with Fallout. I don't know if you guys ever played any of the Fallouts.
Love Fallout. Can't wait till Fallout 4. That's another game that I'm really pumped.
Black Isle was working on Fallout MMO for a while.
Oh, I heard about that too. Yes,
and then Bethesda just swooped in and took it because Black Isle didn't produce anything, and it's kind of linked to the whole LucasArts thing because they had stuff that was already worked out, and they had a lot of that they produced, but it wasn't enough according to the courts at the time. So Bethesda swooped in and was able to take it all, and. Personally, I prefer that, but I understand where some people got really mad about that because a lot of people want to revert back to the old Fallouts, which I don't know if any of you guys played. But
Fallout 1,
really
Fallout
boring
2.
in comparison to Fallout 3, and New Vegas is alright, but
yeah, I mean, there's just a little bit of a difference just because Star Wars it's huge. I mean, the universe is huge. A lot of people. There's just such a. I mean, Fallout. I'll say Fallout's not. Personally, before Fallout 3 came out and Fallout New Vegas, Fallout really didn't have too big of a fan base. And Star Wars has had a fan base for 30 years with games, cartoon series, obviously movies, and it's just when they shut down LucasArts, that's something very big to a lot of people who have been Star Wars gaming fans for years. Like I don't know what their first one was, but I'm sure it was around the 2000, right around 2000, somewhere around there, I'm sure. It's been up for a while, years.
Well, Star Wars is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest franchise ever. Like, nobody doesn't know what Star Wars is. Everyone knows what Star Wars is.
Anybody can watch it, anybody can get into it. I mean, you got a huge fan base behind it, so.
Yeah. So, talking about games selling out and series selling out and stuff, Assassin's Creed coming out with another game this year.
Oh, did you hear what Ubisoft said? Sorry, I have to interrupt you. Did you hear what Ubisoft saying that they're officially going to be? Well, they officially finally said that they're going to be giving out Assassin's Creed every single year. Yeah. So basically, it's turning into the Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think
Yeah, but
I
really,
think they're going to be the new Call of Duty
game going down though. Come on now, that's like.
We'll have to wait and see for this next one to come out. But I think they'll start selling out. I think they're really good games like the Assassin's Creed 2, 3, and if you think about it, Assassin's Creed, like Call of Duty, hasn't really innovated since Assassin's Creed. What was it? 2? I think. No, what was it? I think there was like
Brotherhood
1, 2,
Revelations,
Brotherhood, Revelation, and all these random ones. But compared to like the 2, the last one that came out hasn't really innovated at all. So I think they're going to go down that road.
They just keep tweaking little things here and there and adding a little bit more.
Yeah, I think they mainly just work on their story. I mean, their stories are okay. I mean, like I loved 2. 3 was like okay.
I thought it was pretentious as hell. I'm just gonna say they just want you to do everything for the Revolution. It was just I'm like really.
Literally. I mean, there's just nobody else involved. Like you're just. I mean, a lot of this didn't make any sense.
Well, Ratuno Gaydon, it's your job, man. You got to deliver these letters while this war is going on. Like you ain't got somebody for that.
I just don't like the atmosphere of 4. Just looking at, I mean, Blackbeard's like, okay, that's kind of cool, but I just don't see. I would have liked to see them move forward. I mean, I don't really care about this Kenway family. It's kind of I think I already read up on the history of the Kenway piece of whatever. It's kind of like okay, and I wish they would have continued, maybe even gone to the Civil War or done something different. I don't know, but it's just. Yeah, I think they're losing their touch. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, I think Assassin's Creed 3 was the last game, I think, in my books that they could have done the same thing again. If they do it again, if they do another Assassin's Creed that we've seen before, I think that's the tip-off point where they're going to start, just in my eyes, being another sell-out franchise.
And a lot of people are saying they hate the guns. Everybody's saying they hate the guns. Like, no, Assassin's Creed is assassins. They fucking stab you in the back.
Rooftops. That's what Assassin's Creed is.
Or in the face.
I think they need to drop back in time. I don't think they need to keep moving forward. I mean, you know, the storyline pretty much ended in Assassin's Creed 3. You can start off wherever you want, really. You have a lot to work with. I mean, history is amazing. I'm a history major. I would know.
They did.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You're not
I love...
familiar with the next Assassin's Creed. It's supposed to go back to where you have the Pirate Wars. So
yeah.
All right.
yeah,
I thought because it was
back in time. They set it up to be open. They're brilliant, man. And I'm telling you, that's the success of a popular franchise in the future. With the longevity of having a good job as a developer, you need to hire your company a content development team that is hot shit. So without that, you're going to start seeing problems. Like you were seeing through David Vonderhaar right now. Like they keep reproducing.
Well, that's because of the lag. That's because of the damn lag. I mean,
I do have to say, in the Assassin's Creed series, I haven't seen much development. It has other than like introducing like a new attachment or a new feature to Ezio or whatever the character you're playing as. There hasn't been much development in terms of the game mechanics.
Right. It's only gotten smoother, I think. I think that it's really gotten just kind of fine-tuned. I don't think that they're into it. I think that's their business plan and their model. They want to introduce new storylines to keep that audience that they've captured in, and they don't want to really change something that's not really broken.
I think it's just mainly centered around... Sorry for interrupting. I just think it's mainly centered around their storyline. I just think the multiplayer has never really stuck out to me. I played it once, and I was like... No.
Oh yeah, no, multiplayer does not work.
I think the game
hiding literally in barrels and stuff.
Exactly. I think the game's just good for
glorified hide and seek.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's pretty intense at times, so I'm not gonna lie.
It's good. It's good for 45 minutes at the most.
Exactly. It's just not a. I really wish they would just get rid of the multiplayer, get rid of all this other crap that's around it. Just make a story game. Just make a little bit of a good narrative game. Sell it for a little bit less, and I would love it. I mean, I just don't see I think obviously Ubisoft sees that. Nobody could give two shits about their little multiplayer. Just
no, one thing I would like to see is how they do with things like Splinter Cell, where they do like another smaller campaign for co-op. That'd be something cool.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, that
would. Where it like for example, in Assassin's Creed, it's like a James Bond where you have there's a secondary character. Usually a woman, like in one of them it was Da Vinci or so on. If they did like another campaign which was more about him, maybe it was like slanted off, but it was co-op.
They did. Far Cry did that as well, didn't they?
Far Cry?
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they? It's like how zombies have their own campaign in Black Ops. Far Cry did a campaign.
That's kind of like a little bit of a hidden story, because if you're not, I'm not gonna be honest, if you're not really that smart, or if you can't really get symbolism, or if you can't really get the small things out of a game, you're gonna have a tough time figuring out the whole zombie storyline with Rick Tovin and Sam and blah 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 blah. That's just something to say. And it's one
thing about zombies. You don't need to know the storyline to enjoy it. You can just play it.
Well, I mean, if you want to get the idea,
Black Ops 1 with McNamara and Kennedy and all that, man, it was amazing. I was laughing.
It's it's also hilarious. I was looking at the history of Assassin's Creed a while ago, and apparently John F. Kennedy was an assassin, and he was assassinated by a Templar. I'm like, really? Who made up this story? Like, and they also said Hitler was actually assassinated by an assassin, and he was a Templar. I'm just like, really? Who wrote this history of Assassin's Creed? They just made all.
They just kind of just like used plot points and just made it like, oh, this little. I think that was the Agent 6 or the Subject 16 stuff.
Oh,
yeah, I think they also said George W. Bush was the Templar too. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not sure if that's true, because that just I was looking that up a while ago, and I was laughing my ass off at this little history they made up of all these figureheads in U.S. or anything history. Oh, did we lose somebody?
Well, I mean, go back to the
I have a lot of stuff going on in the background. I'm trying to be somewhat censored of my.
Oh, okay, because I saw a different I thought we lost somebody. I was like, no.
Just going back to the Assassin's Creed stuff, I know what they have to put in terms of the history, which it really sucks. Like, I love history so much, and I see in those games all the time and effort they put into researching just every little detail, and I get a little bit iffy here and there when they just like with the new Assassin's Creed, where they're just kind of throwing in George Washington with Return to Gaeta, and I was like, all like I can let this go, but it was really amazing just to see all the little things that they put in here. I mean, just to research all of Rome and back in that time. I mean, that's just a lot of work that they had to put in. I mean, I can't hate them for the gameplay because it's been good, it's been smooth. I get it that it hasn't been new developments or anything like that, but definitely in terms of story and in terms of the research, really good.
Yeah. Just looking at some of the comments, I guess we're going back to Black Ops a little bit. Black Ops 2 real fast. Monster HD 1 said that Vonderhart is now adding a spawn penalty if you commit suicide. And if you guys don't realize, the reason why people commit suicide is because they're boosters, and I guess that's how they level it out. I mean, if you have a worse KD, you get into worse lobbies with worse kids, and I guess if you boost yourself up with levels or whatever, you can, it's like the reverse boosting way. You can reverse yourself and, I guess, make sure you don't get, banned or whatever for boosting. And I don't know if that's true, but if it is, I'm sure there's still going to be little cuts, and people will still figure ways through that.
Has anyone been or played on a game where they can actually have them and they can have like a second controller on a different screen, on the different team?
No. This.
I've seen it 3 times.
Halo 2 and 3 used to do that sometimes, where they just throw your guests on the other team, but that was random,
Yeah.
That's happened once on Black Ops 2 with me. That's it.
It happens.
Did
It's
you
happened
guys see
quite
the
a bit
video
with me on Black Ops.
now, where there's we were playing multi-team, and it was me and 2 of my boys, and we go into the multi-team match, and it kicks me back out, and then pulls me back in and puts me on another team. So it's 2 versus 2 versus 2. Then all of a sudden this team of 3 joins in, and they were all split screeners on one Xbox, and it put one of them on my team and one of them on my boys' team and one of them on another team. So they had one Xbox on all 3 teams.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
crazy.
get that. I don't get a lot of this either. I mean, actually going back to that, whenever I start a party up, it seems like every single time I get into a lobby and I'm about to play in a match, it's starting to count down. I just literally, I think sometimes it just backs me out and puts half of my party into another lobby and some scattered around. I don't get how these servers are so messy. I mean, it seems like they've gotten worse and worse over the years, and it should be getting better and better. That's why a lot of people say that they don't have Black Ops 2, MW4, the next Call of Duty, really needs to start. Whoever's developing it, obviously probably Neversoft, Sledgehammer, and Infinity Ward, they probably have to think about finally doing dedicated servers with the games. It's about time.
Dude, as a PC gamer I used to be a PC gamer for a while. Like, dedicated servers, like, that's a must-have. And it was kind of, I do play Call of Duty on the console, but it really smack to the face, man, when they told me with Modern Warfare 3, they were like, yeah, we're not going to have dedicated servers now. And I worked at GameStop at the time, and they told us, like, yeah, we're going to dedicate servers. And then, like, they just took that back and, telling us, oh, no, we never said anything like that. So basically we got in trouble because it was considered somewhat like false advertising, even though that was what we were told by Activision at the time.
The only constant in any industry is change, man. So you got to be ready for that. I mean, there's 100 times I've went into GameStop and like given the employee an education on the current news. I mean, it is what it is. You can't get away from it sometimes. But and it could be GameStop, it could be McDonald's, it could be anywhere. That's how it is. But what do you guys think we should do on this? Because we've been live for almost an hour, I guess, close to an hour. And I know we want to keep these between 45 minutes and an hour. I don't mind if we go to an hour and a half. I know that both my daughters are up now, so my likelihood of being able to pay attention more is dwindling as we go forward. So,
The viewers
I definitely
people still watching, or are people getting bored? Because I could talk for hours, but
yeah,
do
we've
the same
got some
thing.
personalities in here that we could really just roll for hours. So we can't do that. And I know I definitely want to go back and play Defiance again for the rest of the day because it's
I
finally
gotta do some recording, honestly.
Let me give you guys a quick little deal on this Defiance thing because, man, Defiance was this idea that you could take a video game, a massively multiplayer online, third-person shooter in this case, and play with all these different people all the time and tie it into a video TV show on the Sci-Fi Channel. I mean, and how they work together. If now that I've seen the final product, I bought the game Tuesday night when it came out, or Wednesday morning, or whatever, and I didn't get to play it until last night for the first time because the game servers for the Xbox were just trashed. They just
Seems like it happens with every game.
And it's a new game, and they don't have a huge backlog of software and interfaces built for the Xbox's networking thing. Everybody goes through this, so I was a little upset and didn't really see that. But then I got involved. It's Lady Pink on Twitter. It got me involved with the developer of the game, the community developer of the game. Literally writes his blog post every day, and he's like really. He really has his heart on his sleeve when it comes to the game, and I really started listening to it, and he convinced me to give the game a second chance, and I hung in there. So I played it again today. It's flawlessly working. I didn't have any kind of problems whatsoever. The game was huge, so if anybody out there has been kind of wanting to hear, I know 4 or 5 of my subscribers have all asked me, we're kind of waiting to see what you say before we do anything. And I'm saying now that it is a game that I don't feel bad that I purchased. At first I was like really upset about it, but now I'm actually kind of cool with the game. So if anybody out there wants to add Corporal Bruno with the space between Corporal and Bruno on Xbox, and we'll play together. That's what I'm going to do.
I'll probably end up getting it when it goes a little bit lower in price, because I still have my little bit of I'm not really sure about it right now, and also because I'm saving up for Metro Last Light, which I say everybody should play Metro 2033, one of the best games I ever played. And just saying, because, and also just saying, another thought that just came to mind. We were discussing Fallout a little bit ago. I really think Fallout, if they ever did this, they should think about they've never done really multiplayer. They've always concentrated on just doing a single player, and I think I like that. But I also think they should consider, obviously, Elder Scrolls Online's coming out, I think this year or next year, and I'm hoping that maybe sometime after maybe Fallout 4 or whatever is scheduled, they make a Fallout Online. I think that would be very fun, just exploring maybe some random city in the United States, because obviously Fallout's just centered in the United States. But that'd be interesting.
But I think Bethesda owns the MMO rights to that, because I'm pretty sure that's something they grabbed from Black Isle. They were working on an MMO, Black Isle was, so I'm pretty sure that is going to be in the future.
Okay, yeah, because I looked at the whole lawsuit, but this was months ago, so I don't remember the whole thing. I was looking.
I'm going off my memory too. So
yeah, that's it. Because I knew who was the actual people who used to own the title of or was it Black Isle who used to own?
I think they changed names. I'm pretty sure it's them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I know Black Isle was like what was
I know they were involved.
They call it the Van Buren Fallout or something like that. I think that's what it's known as. But yeah, because I know basically Bethesda bought the rights to Fallout. I think it was 10 years after the original Fallout 2 came out, because Fallout 2, Fallout 1 weren't really good, and they just were kind of like, ugh. And then when Fallout 3 came out, and it just everybody loved it, and then the original company comes in, well, you know what? We want our title back, blah, 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 a bunch of lawsuits, and Bethesda won it. Obviously, I think Bethesda has just way much better lawyers, better money,
better legal team,
better everything. And it took them a while to win it, because I think there was many appeals and blah, 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 but they finally won. And I don't think a lot of people even know this, that Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4 were the copyrights that Bethesda bought. So that's just something interesting. You see people are like, hey, Fallout 4 is not happening. Well, they already bought the rights.
It totally is. Just look on the wiki, on the Fallout wiki, man. It's
exactly, that's where I got all my info. Wiki.
I got to tell you guys real quick, I know that a lot of the people that were watching were kind of wanting to see the YouTube community too, so I think we also have to remind everybody who's watching that you need to go to theyoutubecommunity.com and show them some love. And it's a free-to-use site. All you have to do is register. They are a non-profit. They're there to help you grow your YouTube channel and meet other YouTubers, that sort of thing. They have a great shout box that you can sit there and just chat on all day. It's well moderated. They're looking for a couple new moderators. So if you have moderator experience, I know they have an application for that right now. And hold on one second for me. Yes, baby.
If you're not signed up to this site, you're crazy. You need to sign up. Even if you're not into gaming, there's so
there goes
many
everybody off of
forum topics and stuff.
Yeah, definitely go to the site.
So I know everybody here is a member of it. Okay, so sorry about the little brief interlude there. My 4-year-old wanted me to plug in an iPad, so it was life or death for her. You know what I mean?
Technology nowadays.
It is,
Damn.
man. My kids have learned so much from being able to use the education applications on the iPad. So I have a 2-year-old that is now out pronouncing and out speaking my 4-year-old just because of that. So
You're doing better than me right now.
it's pretty amazing. So, but I also wanted to say that, you know, for those people watching trying to get tips on how to grow their YouTube channel, we've kind of been BSing about video games, which is cool because all of us really probably are gamers at heart, you know, or else, you know, it's the whole generation. You know, YouTube's tied in with us. We are YouTube. You know what I mean? So the idea behind growing, you know, your channel now because of this new YouTube 1 layout, you really have to look forward to new avenues. You got to get outside the box. You got to innovate. What YouTube has done is they've realized that people have figured out the system and how to abuse it and how to make views and everything else like that. So this new YouTube 1 layout is a new way to develop your content and distribute it to your audience, but at the same time it's also a great way for them to rein in the spending that they have paying out for advertising right now that they're getting. And I think it's worked for them successfully. I think they've implemented something that's easier for them to control. And I know that doesn't make a lot of us happy, but it is what it is.
Well, I mean, at first it was kind of just, it looks really bad. I mean, the appearance is kind of like just, it's not good. It's not good compared to what it was before. But on a statistics side and how people want to grow, it definitely helps out a lot with like the feature tab. Even though the feature tab every time I see it, for some reason it compares my channel to FPS Kyle, which I don't see him posting Call of Duty content usually, so I don't know how that's even possible.
It's probably similar tags that you guys are using.
Well, yeah, that's a good point, and also just because they have fucking 5 million subscribers, and
yeah,
I guess
it's really easy to pull in an audience from somewhere else, and that's YouTube growing their bigger products. You know?
Yeah.
And now,
That's just how it works.
you got to look at it too, though. I know a lot of people are upset about that. They developed the old layout for so long that it became a really refined and nice product with, you know, a nice background capability and banners, etc., and clickable image maps, and it was really nice. But now they've went to this whole new format, and the coding's all changed all the way from the back end. So
a lot of GFX guys aren't happy.
You know, I like.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're going to have to think outside the box now that they've changed it to be more of a social networking site. And, you know, there's new channels out there that are developing just around it. So, like, for instance, Chipmunk's channel, one of the guys that helped found the site, you know, like community YouTube channels are going to really help as long as they stay focused. You know, like Gameplay's Party, the guys helped me out a little bit. He's just a kid, and he just puts anybody's videos on there, and you know that works to a point, but you got to somewhere refine it. And I think a really good example of someone who's really refined the process now, and I really like that their business model is the Nerds Reloaded channel. Has anybody heard about that yet?
No.
I just heard about it the other day from FPS Sakai.
Now, let me ask you this, because the bigger channel here, Legacy, have you heard about the Nerds Reloaded yet, or any of these YouTube channels that are dedicated to growing a certain forward of sharing other people's content, whether it be Nerds Reloaded, basically?
Oh, definitely. Like, for example, my MW4 videos, I've had multiple requests from huge channels with like 50K subscribers, 100K subscribers, and all you see is them sharing other people's videos on the certain subject or certain topic and seeing them growing drastically, even though I'm kind of like, wow, dude, like, really? But that's just personal reasons, like, you know.
Right.
I'm not a huge fan of community channels, just being honest.
Kind of the old way that I've seen a lot of it doing. Like I was saying, the Gameplay's Party, where you just put anybody's stuff up there if it's related to what you're doing. These
that's
guys
probably what.
have evolved it, I think. And let me tell you why I think that. They are going to give one video per day, right, to this to their front page, and it's going to be not like, okay, like my gameplay from Minecraft or whatever, or your gameplay from Call of Duty. It's going to be in a video of me saying, hey, you know, I'm Bruno, and this is my YouTube channel, and this is what I do, and this is my plans in the future, etc. That quick little 2-minute "this is me" video is like a poster board for you, I guess.
I have seen that.
Do that model. Have you
I
seen
have
any
seen
of
that.
those?
Yes, that's actually where I started my YouTube channel. Really, literally. There was a channel that's still rolling. It hasn't done as well as what you guys may be talking about. The directors of gaming. I used to do a little bit of clips and stuff, and literally I did that, and it actually was pretty fun. You know, got a few new subscribers and stuff. And I've seen that I don't think that channel, I guess, didn't really work based on what you guys are saying with this new channel. It didn't really work as well with this guy's channel, but I have seen that model, and I think it was about last year that I started seeing it. I guess starting to become being able to see it. I guess, you know, I haven't seen it before that time, but now I guess I get what you're trying to say. How people are changing their community channels and changing the aspects and how they market the people who are bringing the content to them.
Right, exactly. And I'm having some issues with my dog and my kids in the background. It might be close to when we need to end this thing. Either that or somebody else is going to have to take the reins, and I'll go video it while I go, you know, enact disciplinary action here.
Well, see, I think we shouldn't all, like, maybe when do we do this? Like, when is the next show anyway?
Next week,
Yeah,
same time, same day next week.
I'd say
Okay.
don't like take all the ideas. I'd say keep our imagination flowing, I guess. You know, kind of keep some ideas for next episode, next time to talk about, because you don't want to waste hours discussing, I guess, everything, and in the next episode it's just dead silent. So
Yeah.
I think everybody needs to remember that, you know, like we had, you know, like maybe a max of 20 views today and want concurrent views at the same time. So we're really not talking to a big audience either. It's probably not going to kill us to revisit some of these more popular topics next week. I know a lot of us have learned a little bit, and I know I've met a few new people here. So make sure everybody here, you know, goes and checks out the channel and maybe their Twitter account, and maybe keep in touch, come up with some ideas for next week. Don't forget to promote the community channel and their website in between here and then, and maybe bring in some new viewers next week. I know we're competing with the COD Championships right now, so like if you're not watching the COD Championships, what are you watching right now? You know, so you know, I think we have to do this again next time.
Final Four, you know, just saying, you know.
But this show last week, well, this show this week was so much better than the show last week. We started off, it was just me and Ed, and then we got a few random people, and I'd never used Google Hangouts before, and it was just, until Bruno came along and kind of started us out, it was just a shambles. We were just talking about random stuff. So
I'm not trying to be...
If next episode is as good as this episode was in comparison to the last episode, then it'll be even better. And hopefully every week we can get, you know, the same guests or more different guests or whatever on, and maybe have it like a really good podcast. Hopefully it'll go on for episodes and episodes.
I'm not trying to be an egotistical bastard, but I think I kind of helped out today, you know. I'm just saying, you know.
This guy.
We're all narcissistic in our own mind. I wanted to thank each and every one of you that came out and participated, man, because, you know, a lot of times I'm that guy that you're going to know that's going to jump in with both feet first and just take the brunt of force of this stuff for you. So
Definitely.
I'll put myself out there for you, and if you need any help with anything, don't forget I have an open door policy. So, you know, we appreciate bigger channels and the littler channels coming out and helping everybody, you know.
Nuke, 25 kill streak, 25 kill streak.
My wife just slow cooked some stew all day, man. So I'm about to destroy that here in a little bit.
And play some Defiance.
And play some Defiance, yeah, absolutely. So make sure that you know, everybody has a good time next week. I personally would like to come back as many times as you guys would have us, Z-Star, and you know, I would like to see you know, everybody come back at least once, but I definitely would like to see Legacy come back again. I don't know if anybody has any critiques out there. Let us know if you like some part of the show that you had a good time with watching. You know, hit Z-Star up and let him know it's his show. You know,
I'm always on the site, so
I'm just a face.
Please give us feedback. Cause that's the only way we're gonna.
Well, I would, if I have some feedback just to say, I'd say make some. I'd say personally, I'd say just try to get maybe a little bit of a regular cast. Maybe not everybody, because I know everybody has certain schedules and stuff, but I try to do a certain, maybe try to get a little bit of a team. Maybe all of us in here right now, I'm not sure, but try doing something that. Sorry, my mic fell off. 1 second. Sorry, I yanked it off real fast. But,
maybe having a timer on certain subjects and being up to date with the audience.
That's a good point, because it's kind of hard to tell if when we're talking about something too much, and then when we're not, because a normal conversation is completely different from a podcast conversation, because people are watching.
yeah.
If you're talking about the same thing for 20 minutes and people are watching it and aren't interested, they're just going to click off and go to the next podcast. So I think we need to...
Yeah.
What we'll do is we'll probably get a bunch of topics before we start, and then we'll go through each topic and we'll time it out and stuff like that. So
Can I step you in here, Lewis? You said that last week and that never happened.
yeah, I know. I kind of forgot we were doing it this week. I was away out and getting dinner. So, but next week definitely will be a lot more organised. I'll have everything pre-planned and who's coming on and stuff like that, and what we're going to talk about.
Step up, or you're kicked out. Where Bruno doing it?
No, I don't want to take it from anybody. I'm here to help. If you guys want me to broadcast it, I will. And I don't want to have anything to do with the organization. I've got way too much on my plate. I'll be a face for you all day and run the game. That's all good. Don't worry about it.
I think we'll get Chip on next week. We'll try and get Chip on next week, because Chip is the founder of the site, so we need to get him on.
I would really like to see Chip on here. I'd really like to
work his magic
too. I guess let's do this then. Let's just, I'll take that step and move forward here. Why don't we start on the right and everybody say who they are, what their channel is, where to find them, and then just say goodbye, and then you can fall out. We'll do it one at a time, so it's not a huge disarray. Everybody who's out there watching, try to stay to the end and hear everybody say goodbye, so you know who they were. And we really appreciate you guys. Make sure you like the stream and everything. Okay, go ahead.
I'm Techie. I'm a designer. My channel name is Mr. Techie UK, and my Twitter is @Techie UK.
Good to have you, Techie. Make sure everybody goes to theyoutubecommunity.com to check it out.
Yep.
Go ahead, Legacy.
Okay, guys. Everything's Legacy Kill HD. Kind of obviously, you can see it on the screen. If you don't know how to spell Legacy Kill HD, if you can't spell that, I'm kind of feeling sorry for you. But just Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, everything. I just make COD videos, lots of news, and I guess I'm right now one of the top sources for information on the next Call of Duty and Fallout games and stuff. But thanks for having me, guys. Maybe I'll be back, hopefully. I guess, yes, hopefully I'll be back next week for next time. But thanks, guys, for having me, and I'm out.
Hey, Legacy, make sure and hit me up on Twitter, and we'll follow each other back so we can keep in touch on that.
Yeah, we'll all follow each other and Skype each other and stuff like that, so we can organize next week's podcast and stuff. So
yeah, guys, if you want to hit me up on Xbox, because I'm just an Xbox player, and Minecraft, I play a lot of PC, just Fallout and Minecraft mainly. But if you want to hit me up on Xbox, talk to me on Twitter, and my gamer tag is Legacy Kill HD. Everything's Legacy Kill HD.
It works easier that way. I'm with you 100%. Corporal Bruno all the way.
See you guys later.
Well, all right, Mick Bradley.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, appreciate you, Killer. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. It's been really awesome being on here. I pretty much kind of know you guys a little bit, but it's nice to put faces to the names. Everything is pretty much McRadley except for my Twitter. It's S4V3D, or Saved if you know Elite. I'm a self-proclaimed philosophical gamer. Just hit me up, watch my stuff. I try to keep it as original and new as possible.
You won the best mustache contest of the day. Like, you had people commenting on your mustache in a positive manner. Best mustache winner.
Took me a while to get this all organized.
Hit me up on Twitter. All right, Z-Star.
It's me, Z-Star. I'll be on here every week. I think you can. I'll always be online on the site, on Twitter and stuff like that. Just Z-Star Games. But I'm pretty sure most of you guys know me if you're from the site. Next. Oh, that way.
Yeah. Yeah, no, your other left. Go ahead, Cornbread.
Cornbread, my YouTube channel is Cornbread Gaming, if you don't know already. I'm a pretty avid Call of Duty player. Not many people know that yet, but soon, once I get my HD cap card, everyone will know. Just saying. But I play everything on my YouTube channel, so don't think it's just a COD channel. But thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's always nice to see the same faces over and over again. Sometimes when I'm starting one of these things up, I don't feel nearly as overwhelmed. Everybody knows who I am. I just make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you know, if you're gonna watch a video, make sure you watch it until you get bored. That's my big deal this month. Watch the video until you can't stand it. You know, I can look at analytics and see, you know, okay, at 1 minute and 30 seconds, I lost half the people. What the hell did I do? Sneeze, you know? So definitely give it a chance at least. I don't want you to just come and click like on my videos. Come and show your love and watch the video and stop watching when it sucks. Thanks.
Yep. So thanks for coming on, by the way, and keeping the podcast together, because I know not all of us are very good with Google Hangout and stuff. So thanks for coming on and keeping us in check.
It's all good.
Well,
Checks and balances. I want to see it succeed. I like the website. I'm glad to be a part of it. Go ahead, Riley.
Thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks for watching. My name's Riley Gaming TV. Subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. That's about it.
Great. So thanks everyone for watching, and same time, same day next week, and hopefully the same people. If they want to come on again, that'd be great. So thank you very much for watching. I guess we'll end it here. I don't know who's host, but
yeah, absolutely. Huge shout out to the YouTubeCommunity.com. Make sure you register. Go hang out with us there. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe. The YouTubeCommunity.com. Everybody, appreciate you.